Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to put to the test these oil pastels that I got at Dollar Tree. Okay, so here's a box. The brand is Color Factory and they claim to be artist quality. We'll see about that. And it comes with 12 colors, which is not a lot, so we're gonna have to be a little creative here. It comes with white, yellow, orange, red, pink, burnt sienna, blue, gray, dark green, light green, brown, and black. And the first test that I did, it was a complete disaster, possibly because the paper was not meant for oil pastels, but they were very patchy and they were a pain to blend, so at this point I was like, ooh, but this might not be good. So I decided to use for this demonstration paper that it's meant for working with pastels. So this is the paper, it's by Canson, and it's a little bit pricey. However, you can always get it with a coupon and then cost less, and I'm only use a piece of paper. So I'm not using a whole sheet, so that makes it cheaper, I guess. And we're going to be doing a little landscape, waterfall landscape. And I'm not using any pencils, I'm just using the brown crayon to do a rough sketch. And then I'm going to begin to work in the sky. Now I only have one shade of blue, so it's a little bit tricky. So what I'm gonna do a gradient. I'm gonna go from darker blue down to a lighter blue, which is more like at the horizon. And I don't have a lot of area to work with, so I was gonna put on some clouds and stuff, but I decided, since it's such a tiny area for the sky, I decided to leave it just blue, like plain sky, no clouds. And I'm using a paper stamp or stamp, I don't know what they're called. It's blender, paper blender thingy. You can either buy that at the store or you can make your own. If you're interested, I can make a video and show you how to make it. It's very easy. It's just like a rolled paper and that's it. I was gonna use my fingers, but the pastels were not very soft, so I went with the blender instead. You see, I'm trying to add some clouds, but then I decided not to do that. And I'm just blending the darker blue into the white and the white into the blue. And if you're interested to see this demonstration in real time, feel free to leave me a comment. I can make that happen. I have the clips, so I can make that video for you. Today we're just paying attention to the actual pastels and see if they work. That's like the main thing today. So what I'm doing next is I am working on the waterfalls. So far so good, by the way. I was not scared anymore. They were kind of working, you know. They're not very saturated, but they work. As you can see, they're starting to do something here. So I established the waterfall and the water from the river, and adding black, brown, a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, because since this is a landscape that's in the forest, the water in the river is not gonna be like clear turquoise like if you were at the beach. There's gonna be lots of elements reflecting onto the water, so that's why I'm adding all those different shades. And then I'm blending as I go. I will continue to work on those areas as we make progress. Now, on the rocks, I started with black and brown to add, you know, the darker parts, the shadows, the texture. Then I'm gonna be working with the lighter and darker green because I want my rocks to have like moss. You know, the rocks from the river, sometimes they have like those wet plants that set on the rocks. It's called moss. So that's more or less what I'm trying to represent here. So I'm laying the color very roughly and then I'm blending. And that's, as you can see, it's starting to look like something. And by the way, the paper I think the paper helped these pastels a lot. um, Usually oil pastels work best if you're using a paper that has a lot of tooth, like texture. So this is why I'm able to lay more color on the paper, so I have more color to move when I go back after with the blender. So I'm still working on the rocks. As you can see, adding more shadows, more texture. Basically what I'm doing is just adding different shades and different colors. In many cases you're gonna see that when you're painting, when you're painting a landscape, the detail is in the different shades of color you use. It creates an illusion. And I think that is a difference, or one of the difference between painting and drawing. Is like when you draw, you want to be a little more precise. When you're painting, you create the illusion with color. So if you lay like a flat layer of green, for example, it's not going to look like there's anything there, or like a texture. But as you can see, by adding different shades, like shadows, different shades of green, I'm kind of creating the illusion that there is something there, that there is a rock. It looks a little bit like a rock. It looks like trees on the foreground, on the background, I'm sorry. And then there's another mountain in the back. And at this point, I can say that this little set was a success. So it's a yay. So you can definitely go ahead and use something like this for studying, for practicing. I'm adding a little bit of yellow in the lighter shades of green, just to accentuate more, like the highlight a little bit. These are the final touches. Again, if you want to see this demonstration in real time, let me know. I'll make that video for you, okay? So, but for the purpose of this video, I'm very happy with this little oil pastel set. It works, it worked great. It did the job. It's not very saturated, of course, but it exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you, and you can see that. So I'm just doing, you know, the final touches, working a little bit more on the trees, the waterfall, and adding some highlights. It was not too difficult to blend. They're not very soft. Like when you get professional quality pastels, they're very soft and it's a pleasure to work with them. This is a little bit more rough, but it does the job. It really does. I will do many more studies using this, and that way I don't, you know, I don't waste my expensive pastels. So, I hope this video was interesting. Let me know in the comments. I will be doing a few more videos. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I have a little bit more time right now, so I can make a few more videos. Always feel free to leave me any suggestions in the comments. I'm always welcome to that. And like always, to my new subscribers, welcome. And to all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. We reached 1,000 subscribers. That's crazy, so I'm very happy. And stay tuned. I will see you later. Bye.